Alright, in this video we are going to learn how to simplify fractions. Alright, so a lot of times we have a fraction that's quite a high number and we want to see the value. It's still working with equivalent fractions, so for example 50 over 100 is the same as 1 over 2 or a half. Okay, and I'm going to show you how you are able to do that. So let's use that example. If I say 50 over 100, I need to look at what number or what factor goes into both of those, right? What are the factors of 50? There's lots. So 2 goes into 50, 1 goes into 50, 25 goes into 50, 5 goes into 50. You can continue forever, but we start with the biggest number. So what is the biggest number? 50. 50 goes into 50, yes, once. Can 50 go into 100? Yes, it can. It goes into 100 twice. So if I say 50 divided by 50, 100 divided by 50. Remember, what I do to the top, I do to the bottom, or the other way around, vice versa. So 50 over 100 is the same as saying 1 over 2. Okay, let's look at another example. Let's say I have 75 over 100. Okay, what do I do there? Let's start with the biggest number, 75. Well, start at the top, but the biggest number or biggest factor of 75. Can 75 be divided by 75? Yes, it can. It goes into it once. Can 75 go into 100? No. It cannot go into 100 without leaving a remainder, so we don't want the remainders. Okay, so what we do then is we go one step down. Can 50 go into, well, can 74? No. And all the way down, can 50? No. 50 can go into 100, but not into 75. Okay, so I keep on thinking, keep going down those number lists. Can 25 go into 75? Yes, it can. Can 25 go into 100? Yes, it can. All right, so let's use 25. We'll always check our final answer to see if it can be simplified further. This is if we have been asked to give the simplest form. Okay, the simplest form. Not simple form, but the simplest, the most broken down. Right, so 75, we're working with that one, divided by 25, divided by 25. Let's see. Okay, 75 divided by 25 gives us 3. Okay, if you don't know that, you can always go do a long division or just learn those multiples. We can go 25, 50, 75. Okay, 100 is 4. 3 over 4. Is there anything that can go into both of those equally? 3 can go into 3, but 3 cannot go into 4. And nothing else is dividable or is a factor of 3, so then I know I've got my simplest form there. Let's look at an example where, I'm trying to think, where we find an answer but not the simplest. So let's say 16 over 32. All right, 16 over 32. Now, if I know my multiples, I know 16 and is a multiple of 32, but let's say we don't. So let's look at 8. Does 8 go into, sorry, 1 second. All right, I'm back. Okay, does 8 go into 32? Yes, it does. Does 16 go into, 8 go into 16? Yes, it does. So I can say divided by 8, divided by 8. All right, that gives me 16 divided by 8 equals 2. Okay, 32 divided by 8 equals 4. But now I can see, okay, something isn't right here. Can that be simplified further? Yes, because both are even numbers. That's usually the first identification I look for. If both are even numbers, it can be simplified. So 2 divided by 2 equals 1. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So let's do that. Divided by 2, divided by 2. Yes, you can see. So that will give me 2 divided by 2, 1. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. So right at the start, I said 16 is a factor of 32, but we didn't know that, so we tried for 8. It worked, and then I can simplify it one more step. Okay, that is also a way of doing it. And if you look at this, if we say, okay, we've used 8 there, and we've used 2 there, if I multiply those two, it's going to give me 16. So that's how I know it's the factor of 32. All right, I hope that helps. Good luck with the homework, Unit 19.